Bad morning doesn't begin to cut it when you're woken by a loud knock at your door at 7 a.m. on a Monday by two hard-nosed K.E. dicks and half a dozen patrolmen, all smiling like they won the lottery. They read you your rights on an armed robbery beef that doesn't sound familiar, throw the cuffs on, and rudely stuff you into the back of a Patrol 1. 20 minutes later, you're in the dark and hostile interrogation room of the old Lone Star Precinct downtown, which is now a knight-errant franchise, getting enthusiastically interrogated by an Anglo-dwarf named Detective Quinn and an Emerald orc named Detective Red Oak. The irony dawns on you before you're halfway through the hour-long interrogation, being asked the same questions over and over, and for that matter, harder and harder. You had nothing to do with the truck of comlinks that got hijacked in Tacoma at 8 p.m. last night. Wrongfully accused isn't how you'd usually describe yourself, but even a broken clock is innocent twice a year. Or something. It's almost enough to bring a smile to your face, as there's no way they're going to make this stick. It's not long before the detectives get tired of your stonewalling and realize they're not getting anywhere with their good cop, bad cop routine. They pull you out of the cramped interrogation room and march you down the hall to a holding cell full of other malcontents just like yourself. A bunch of usual suspects. So that is perhaps one of my favorite intros I've ever seen to a pre-con in any adventure tabletop RPG game I've ever run or played through. And this one actually comes from a Shadowrun pre-constructed adventure called Splintered State. I would recommend checking it out and pull it for ideas. I don't know if it's necessarily worth running. I literally just pulled it for this intro and to help get the team together and then start running some stuff for them. The idea being they don't have to have any adventure literally before you throw a party together. You could literally be like, you got picked up by the cops. You got thrown into interrogation. You can use the interrogation as a chance to actually get to know the player characters, get to ask the players some one-on-one stuff while the others get to know each other and like talk to each other in character in the holding cell. Get some stuff worked out with their character last minute, like all the things that usually end up happening. Like, I love this. I love this so much. It is such a good way to open an adventure, open a campaign, whatever it is you want to do. I love it because it literally is all roleplay, and you can take any characters of any kind of background and make them work with this, because what happened here is they were picked up, but it wasn't because they were actually guilty of the crime. It's because someone needed them all in the same space for a job they wanted done. And that's it. So I like the idea of, yes, it does take away some agency, and it does kind of suck, as I've said before. Don't take away the player's agency. But in this case, you need a good way to start the adventure. The adventure hasn't even started yet. You haven't taken away their agency because you need to get them somewhere where they can all participate together. And this is, I think, one of the best ways to do it. Another great way is you all receive a letter. And that's how the Shattered Star campaign that I'm currently running at my table opens, is you receive a letter with an enticing offer and promise of adventure and wealth. What does an adventuring party need more than that? I don't know. Anyway, be excellent to each other, be excellent to yourselves, and I hope to see you around. Bye-bye.